Yo, what's going on everybody? Infinite Crits here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is our second time using the Drapion Ursaring team. And so let's see if we can get this team to work today. If you guys are enjoying the content, I just want to take a few seconds here to encourage you to subscribe, leave a like on the channel, and a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the content. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are about these battles. I'm trying to bring some banger battles, some fire battles. I have a bunch of ideas, a bunch of teams. So let me know what you guys are thinking down below. Feel free to subscribe if you're not. Now with all that jazz out of the way, let's hop into a battle. We found our opponent Dev in the battle room. And let's see what type of team that Dev is rocking here today. So let me select my team. We got Drapion and Ursaring. These two are the powerhouses. We're gonna see if we can get these guys to work. So let me select my team. Let's see what Dev's rocking out here. So Dev, he brings a Skarmory, a Latias, a Staraptor, Miltank, Rotom Wash, and Miss Magius. And I got the same team as last time, of course. So unsure what he wants to lead. He has a bunch of potential leads. Rotom. He can U-turn with Staraptor. Skarmory with the Stealth Rocks. You know what my usual lead here with this team is? It's most likely going to be the Domfan lead. Now Domfan being able to set Stealth Rocks, I want to get a bunch of damage on his switches and set up for my Drapion and some of these other guys to come in and start to sweep. So that being said, I'm just gonna lead right off with the Domfan here. I'm gonna get some rocks up. That's all I can really think to do. We'll see what he wants to lead. Either way, I don't think it's gonna be too huge of a problem. Domfan has basically a built-in Focus Sash with a sturdy ability, so here we go. Battle starting. Dev, what do you want to do? Dev, he wants to come out with the Miss Magius. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise. I didn't actually think of Miss Magius. I'm not actually rocking the knockoff with the Domfan, which is a dark move. He probably thinks I could have it, and maybe he switches, maybe he doesn't. Either way, I'm gonna set some Stealth Rocks, and he goes for a substitute here on turn 1. Well, that's a little surprising actually. I did not expect a substitute from the Miss Magius. I have no idea what type of set this is. So, okay, we see leftovers. So leftovers, Miss Magius with a substitute, probably Nasty Plot. And I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard. I'm just going to try to get damage here. I need to try to break this sub. I can't hit it with an Earthquake. And we get a crit there on turn. We get a crit on turn 2. That's wonderful. We actually break the sub with the crit, and he does go for a Nasty Plot, getting to a +2 in special attack, setting up all over my trunk. So now, thinking I just need damage. What do I even have behind to deal with this? Thinking I just need damage. I think I might just go for an Ice Shard. So Miss Magius has Levitate ability where you can't hit it with ground moves, so Earthquake and Rapid Spin are out of the question. Just needing damage here. I hit it with an Ice Shard. He goes for another substitute, probably knowing he was going to survive. There's leftovers again, so he's got a good idea here of substitute Nasty Plot. The problem is I can't leave this substitute up. I don't think Ice Shard does enough. I got the crit to break the first one. So let's see. We don't break the second substitute. He hits me with a Shadow Ball. And that does heaps to the Domfan. While Miss Magius at +2 special attack, eating leftovers, substituting, Nasty Plotting in my face. This thing is a huge problem. And I don't want him to have substitute up by the time my next Pokemon comes in, so I'm just going to go for another Ice Shard. I need to break this substitute. I know he's probably going to take me out. That's totally fine. I need to break this sub though for something else to come in and take care of that. I saw I have a Dustnor with Shadow Sneak. I think I might try that. Goes for another Shadow Ball and annihilates the Domfan there. So down goes the Dom fan. He set rocks. He prevented the substitute. Not really much else I could do there. I really did not want him to have substitute and me go out to something. So here comes the Dustnor. Dustnor with Shadow Sneak. Dustnor has huge attack, and he is holding an expert belt, which powers up super effective moves. So my whole thought here is just go for the priority Shadow Sneak, and honestly gonna try to take out this Miss Magius, because if I don't, I'm gonna go down to a Shadow Ball. So we do take out the Miss Magius. That's a huge threat gone, and that's perfect. That's great for us. Dustnor is strong. Dustnor is powerful. He is a monster. He's out here waving his hands, doing his magic, working his tricks. So let's see what he goes into. He's got a bit of a choice on his hands here. He's probably a little unsure what to go into. I don't think he has anything super effective against the Dustnor. So let's see. Okay, he goes out to Skarmory. I thought Skarmory was gonna lead. Take some Stealth Rock damage. And here, I want to go for the Fire Punch. I'm just checking what I have behind to deal with this Skarmory in case something happens. He definitely can't knock me out in one hit. I don't know really what to expect from this Skarmory. Maybe Stealth Rock. He is faster. Goes for the Defog. Clears away those Stealth Rocks. So he does clear some rocks from his side, and now I can't get any more up since Dolphin is gone. I'm going to smash this thing right in the face with a Fire Punch. Does a lot to the Skarmory because of the Expert Belt. And another Pokemon with leftovers. Surprise, surprise. Thinking about going for Trick Room so that I can be faster than this thing. I didn't know if he was going to be faster or not. Clearly is, but I want to smash him in the face with another Fire Punch. Just punch this thing right in the head with some fire and hope for a burn even. Try to get a burn on this thing. So let's do this. Let's Fire Punch this thing right in the head. He goes for a Drill Peck, doesn't do much. And Fire Punch comes through, punches him right in the head. And it doesn't quite take it out. A critical hit would have done it. That would have been nice, but that's okay. And you know what I'm expecting now? I'm expecting a Roost from this thing. He's probably got Roost. He's probably going to try to heal off some damage. And with that being said, I want to be faster than him next turn. So let's see. Yep, sure enough. Skarmory with the Roost. That's a losing battle for the Fire Punch. So I wasn't going to be able to take it out with Fire Punch there. And now Trick Room comes through, and that way I'm faster. So he gets some more leftovers. This Skarmory is just, he's roosting, he's leftovers, he's just getting all types of HP. But now that I'm faster, it's time for another Fire Punch to the head. I'm hoping for a burn. I need something on this Skarmory here. Does a lot again. And he goes for a Whirlwind. He wants me out of there. Out goes the Dustnor. Randomly come into the Hariyama. Okay, so this is actually pretty good for him. I'm weak to flying type moves. He already has shown Drill Peck. But you know what? After I saw him eat that leftover right there, you know what I want to do? I want to knock that leftover right off. I just got done punching this thing in the head. Now it's time to slap him right in the head. Slap him right in the head and knock those leftovers off. No more leftovers for you. Get that out of here. He goes for the super effective Drill Peck, not too surprising. Luckily, you know, we have Citrus Berry. Since we are a Belly Drum Hariyama, doesn't look like Belly Drum's gonna come through this match just because the berry's already used, but that's alright. And now in Trick Room, I'm faster, so this is great. I'm just gonna go for a close combat just because I don't think Knockoff or Bullet Punch would have knocked it out. And down goes the Skarmory. I do get some defense drops there, which is a little unfortunate, but I had to go for a big move. I had to go for the close combat. I had to knock out that Skarmory before he roosted again. He wanted to roost all over me. He wanted to go back up to full. He probably had Stealth Rocks and Whirlwind. Thinking that was the idea behind that thing, is just set some rocks and Whirlwind away. So now that he's gone, let's see what he wants to go into here. He goes into the Latias. Okay, with Trick Room still up, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to smack this Latias right in the head here. It is super effective. He's already seen knockoff. He knows I have it. But I don't think it gets the KO, but it's gonna do a lot to this Latias. So let's smack this thing right in the head too. Does 3/4 of its health. That's great damage. Leftovers on the Latias. Surprise, surprise. This guy is just stalled, it seems. So he goes for a Calm Mind there. Special attack and special defense boost. Oh no, Trick Room is out. That's a little unfortunate that Trick Room ended there, because now he's going to be faster, of course. I'm going to try to get a priority bullet punch in here. Let's see if I can try to take this thing out here. Oh, it doesn't do it. It does about half its remaining health. And look at this, Latias with recover. This guy's going all the way back up. Wow, okay. So now I'm expecting a psychic here. Now that he's recovered. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to call a psychic here, which is not there's no effect on dark types. I think Drapion is the perfect switch here. So let's go into the Drapion. Knockoff would do less since he already lost his item there. So let's see what he goes for. I hope he goes for psychic here. He goes for Calm Mind. Yeah, this guy is boosting up his stats again. He's getting a bit greedy. That's totally fine with me. Drapion didn't take damage. I was hoping he went for the psychic there. You know what? It's agility time. I need to outspeed this Latias on the next turn. So here comes a +2 Ice Beam. Oh wow, that does a lot to the Drapion. And Drapion gets the agility off, 2 times my speed. I'm gonna outspeed probably everything on his team now. And guess what? We're going for the Night Slash here. Let's try to land a crit and maybe take this thing out. And we do take out the light. We get the crit. Of course we do. We're just crit machines. Crit mattered. Crit always matters. So that's wonderful for us. Latias is gone. Latias is out. And guess what? We have a +2 in speed Drapion here. This thing is a monster. So we'll see what he wants to go into now. Rotom Wash. So you know what? I outspeed this Rotom even if he's Choice Scarfed. I'm gonna try to go for another critical hit. I have the Scope Lens, so that's perfect. Both of these moves make it to where critical hits land more easily, of course. And I have Sniper ability on the Drapion. I'm gonna do heaps to this Rotom. So if I don't take out the Rotom here, I want to at least try to poison it. So with Night Slash and Cross Poison both being just regular effective, I think it's ideal to go for the Cross Poison and see if we can get a poison or just get the knockout. Let's see. Oh, we do a ton to that Rotom Wash, and we do get the crit again. Crit always matters for us. He goes for the trick. He passes me a Choice Scarf. He gets my Scope Lens. That's a little unfortunate. I kind of was enjoying those crits there. But with the Choice Scarf and agility, wow, we are super speedy. And now I have to lock into a move here. So I don't want to lock into Fell Stinger. That's my weakest attack. I want to lock into something that could still land critical hits for me. I'm thinking about either Night Slash or Cross Poison. Not sure what he wants to switch into, but I think Night Slash is going to be the way for us. Since I have to lock in, I think Night Slash is going to be the call here. So let's see. He switches. Wants to save that Rotom with a very little HP. Here comes the Milk Tank with his nipples out and all. This Milk Tank's going to get hit with a Night Slash, and no crit there because our Scope Lens is gone, and this looks like a super defensive Milk Tank. And guess what? He's got leftovers on this thing as well. He's just running leftovers all around. It's like the only item he knows. And seeing what I have behind here, I think I'm just going to stay in and try to get some critical hits. I mean, with the Sniper ability and moves that have critical hits landing more easily, I'm just thinking, like, if he hits me with something that takes me out, I have Hariyama, I have Ursaring behind, so I do have super effective damage against this Miltank, who looks like he's super defensive. Maybe he's max defense. Maybe this thing is like max defense, max HP with leftovers. Probably milk drink. This guy's already shown recover, roost. I wouldn't be surprised one bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna lock in here to Night Slash again. See how much we could do. We do a little bit more. No crit, unfortunately, but that's alright. He goes for Stealth Rocks. So he's trying to get damage on my switches. And this thing is just eating leftovers right in my face. This is unfortunate. So this Miltank is a bit of a problem here. He's actually super defensive. I've got one play. I'm just going to continue to lock in here. I don't think I need to switch. Do a little bit more. And guess what? Of course he's got it. Of course he's got the milk drink. He's gonna drink some regular milk there. Get some HP restored along with a leftover tick. And would you look at that? He's already almost back up to full. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to stay in and continue to go for damage. Let's see if we can do this. I have a plan for if he wants to go for another milk drink next turn. Here comes a body slam. Ooh, Drapion survives with 1 HP. That's perfect for us. So you know what? He expects me to go for a Night Slash. He's going to go for the milk drink. Now's a perfect time to get the Ursaring in. Ursaring has super effective close combat damage. Also, if this Miltank has Thunder Wave, I have Toxic Orb, so I'm going to get poisoned. He won't be able to paralyze me. So I take some rocks damage. That's the only damage I'm going to take, of course, because he's drinking up some milk again. So he's going back up to full HP. And this is stall at his finest, if you ask me. So that's alright. I could go for a Swords Dance, but I don't think he knows what Ursaring can pack. And I'm going straight for the close combat here. Let's hit this thing with super effective. We do heaps to the Miltank. That's perfect damage for us. We do get defense drops, but seeing as how he's probably a defensive Miltank, I'm not too worried. And here comes a body slam. He stomps right on my head, flattens me like a pancake, and Ursaring does survive. That's great. This Miltank is an absolute annoyance. So we take a little bit of poison damage there, but no big deal. We're gonna Facade this turn. I'm gonna Facade. It'll take out the Miltank. It'll smash anything else behind that he wants to go for. If he does, and he does switch. So let's see. Goes into a Rotom. Oh, okay, this was a sack play. Let's smash this thing in the head with a Facade. And down goes the Rotom. That's great. That's wonderful. Rotom wash out. We do take a poison tick here. It's a little unfortunate, but we are quick feet ability, so that does boost our speed. And of course, Facade is doubled with poison. And now here comes Staraptor. No Intimidate. I don't know if I outspeed, so if he outspeeds me, I think I have some things to take care of it. I am quick feet here, so I get a boost to my speed, and I am faster. I'm gonna smash this thing in the head with a Facade, and we one-shot the Staraptor. Would you look at that? And Staraptor goes down. Now, can we survive a poison tick? We do not. Ursaring is a monster, though. He was Facading up. He was smashing him right in the face. So he's got Miltank left. I mean, I have Hariyama, super effective close combat damage. Ursaring did 3/4 of that Miltank's health with a close combat, and it wasn't stab. So just imagine that Miltank getting hit in the face with a close combat from a fighting type in Hariyama. So the only unfortunate thing here is that I'm not going to be faster than the Miltank. Which means he could go for Milk Drink. I'm thinking about going into Dustnor to Trick Room, but you know what? No need for any of that. I'm just going to go right out into my heavy hitter, Hariyama. He's out here looking like a massive sumo wrestler, and guess what? He's in his stance and he's ready to hit this Miltank. So let's see. Now, one thing, I'm thinking Milk Drink or Body Slam. One thing I want to check here is Hariyama's attack. I am attack natured, and so Hariyama does have higher attack than the Ursaring. And with it being stab close combat, this should absolutely take out this Miltank. He goes for a Body Slam, trying to get him paralyzed. He doesn't get it. Here comes a close combat right to this thing's face. and the mill tank is done. And guess what, guys? That's the battle. We absolutely annihilate our opponent, Dev. I do always appreciate my opponents and their ideas and tactics, so Dev, thank you so much. I really appreciate the battle. Remember, guys, if you guys are liking the content, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment down below about how your day is going. This is our second battle with this team, so next game I'm going to be bringing a brand new team, brand new ideas. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. I appreciate it.